I decided to donate for the first year $25,000 in scholarships, 10 $2,000 scholarships, and 1 $5,000 scholarships to any junior or senior who submits a PSA or a 60-second video or a song or an essay or a poster talking about the dangers of texting and driving and distracted driving, because I thought that a peer-to-peer message would be better.
It's a great idea.
Thank you. Than you or I getting up in front of them or their teachers or parents saying, don't text and drive.
You're right.
So we launched it a couple weeks ago, and we're getting some great feedback from the students. And so hopefully the submissions are due January of next year, so there's lots of time for them to do it. We're going to pick winners. The lawyers at my office are going to pick winners in April, and we're going to start awarding scholarships right after that. So I'm really excited about it.
Exciting, and I hope it really takes off. I've been signaled that we're down to a minute, so we're not going to cover much else. So why don't you wrap up with some final thoughts that you would like to share with our viewers before we finalize the show.
Thank you. Well, you know, doing what I do for a living and watching the people come into my office and the ones that I get to connect with, it's heartbreaking on a day-to-day basis, watching the injuries and watching the people who are going through the suffering. So it's my desire to have people not drink and drive and to not text and drive. And unfortunately, people don't have enough insurance, as we've talked about. So my last desire, my last thing that I'd like people to do is to make sure that your viewers pull out those policies like we talked about. Make sure they have enough bodily injury coverage. Make sure they have enough underinsurance and uninsurance coverage. Make sure that their insurance agents know exactly what cars they have, who's driving the cars, where they're housed, where they're garaged, how far they're driving. Don't try to cut corners.